3.01, I would ask the board to approve the hiring of a music teacher. This is a timely hire in that we need to get this person on board. And also, we're working in cooperation with the other district to backfill on their end. So we're going to forward tonight just as a matter of time to get this person on board ASAP. So I would ask for a motion to hire a music teacher for J.S. Wilson.
So moved.
Second? Second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you. 3.02, employee hearing resolution. I would ask the board to approve the termination of a special education assistant.
That is the revision on the addendum.
I'm sorry, that is the revision on the addendum. Thank you, Mr. Sinai.
Okay, carry, motion?
Motion. Second.
Okay, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you. 3.03, would ask the board to approve the following foreign exchange.
I'm sorry,
Sorry.
Ms. Orr, did you abstain?
Yeah, I'm abstaining from the
Okay.
prior vote on the employee hearing resolution.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. 3.03, would ask the board of directors to approve foreign exchange students for the 2016-17 school year. The 3 foreign exchange students, 2 from Mexico, 1 from Sweden.
Okay, take a motion.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Solicitor report.
I have nothing
Mr.
new. I'm sorry, I have nothing new to report.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to 5 remarks. I'd just like to give a reminder here that tomorrow is Erie Gives Day, and anything you can do to donate to the Mill Creek Education Foundation, we'd appreciate it. They do a lot of good work for us, and typically the money comes back to us. So in your phone calls tomorrow, I'd appreciate it if you could extend them that courtesy. Okay. Anything else? Any other?
I had some, the board can recall, I think it was about a month ago, we had a student come up here and talk about the cost for parking. And I told her, send me the stuff, we'll take a look at it. Well, she did. And I didn't put it on the agenda tonight, but I do plan on bringing it forward maybe at the board meeting at the end of the month. But just to let you know, I believe her name was Kelly Schmellenbach. She was the McDowell Student Council President for next year. She came and brought forward some very compelling data. She has some signatures here, about 400 signatures that they passed around at the end of the year last year to ask the board to reconsider the cost for parking. And she gave some data here. The Fairview charges $20, General McLean charges $5, Harbor Creek and Girard have no fee. As a reminder, our fee for the upcoming year was approved at $70, $35 per semester. The petition is asking the new board if they would consider lowering the parking fee to $30 a year, $15 a semester. I see no reason why we wouldn't consider that. I did compliment her on going about things the right way. She wrote a very compelling essay here. This is hard for me to ignore because I do think we're in a little different situation now, and I do think it probably wouldn't hurt to help the kids out a little bit. And so I don't know how the rest of the board feels about it, but I think I'm going to bring it forward under my report unless somebody tells me otherwise. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Mr. Placido, I have something I'd like to talk about for a moment. In Saturday's Erie Times newsletter, the editor, August 6th, there was a letter titled Project Plans Faulted in Mill Creek District. I took a little bit of offense to that letter. I'm going to read it here this time. Just when you thought the storm was over, in parentheses, no pun intended, here we go again, deja vu. Who would design a sports complex, or for that matter, any project, and bank on purchasing a property to create a stormwater retention pond on it and award bids before you attain the property? You guessed it, the Mill Creek Township School District. So now that we did not purchase the property, the idea is to create an underground stormwater management plan. Anyone who knows the cost of stormwater management understands that is one of the most expensive ways to do stormwater retention. How much have we spent on engineering fees that went into the original plan, and now, what is the new plan going to be costing us? Maybe we should focus on academics. I guess when it's not your money, you go for it, cart before the horse. I'd like to state here publicly, there's absolutely no truth, no facts to this article. This plan was designed from the get-go the way it stands. There was no additional fees spent, no additional engineering fees, there was no more money spent on the plan for the east side of Collier Drive. It was discussed briefly. It'd be nice to purchase that property if it was available. It was not, and that was the end of it. So we did not waste any money, we did not spend any extra money, and this article is totally wrong. Thank you.
Yes, I think in the discussion revolved around the fact that there were a couple of options,
Yes.
but none of them were acted on until
Correct.
we knew what was going
The
on.
property was not available, so the plan was designed as it sits. The plan, the property did become available, it was too far in this plan, so it didn't happen.
And I can confirm those facts. We did investigate that property. We, the property was foreclosed on in November of 2014. It was foreclosed on by Wells Fargo Bank. We did contact Wells Fargo Bank to determine whether or not they would sell us the property. Wells Fargo Bank advised us that they had turned the property back over to the Department of Housing and Urban Development. We contacted the Department of Housing and Urban Development. We were in contact with the Pittsburgh office that would have been responsible for that. At no time did the Department of Housing and Urban Development indicate that that property was for sale. We waited and waited and waited until the point in time when we needed to move forward in regard to the design of the project. And at that point in time, the property was not for sale. Ultimately, the property did sell in April and May of 2016, which is way after we designed the project. And the property sold for $155,000, which I think was far more than we were interested in paying. And you have to remember, if we went down that route, not that we were going to, because we designed it the other way. If we had gone down that route, we would have to purchase a property at $155,000, assuming that was the highest bid, and it was a bidding process. Second, you would have to knock down that house. Third, you would have to then knock down those trees. Fourth, you would have to then build that pond. Fifth, you would have to maintain that pond, which would include water sitting in the bottom of the pond, which may not be the best solution for the neighborhood in regard to its location. So there were a lot of issues in regard to that alternative, which I think is why that alternative ultimately was eliminated as an alternative. So just food for thought.
Thank you.
Thank
I,
you.
Mr. Pitzer, I have to thank you for bringing that up because, again, anyone can write anything in a letter to the editor and people read that, and it's important for people to know what the truth is, and I don't even know who the author is or if they attend meetings, but we need people to know what the real facts are and not just somebody, with a quick keyboard. So thanks for bringing that up publicly.
Thank you. I had to defend the board myself several times over the weekend.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else wish to say anything? No? Okay, then that will complete the committee of the whole portion of this evening.